Good afternoon, Robert and Margaret. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Just doing a quick video tour on our 2019 Toyota Kluger, the Grande, sitting here in front of me. Only about 75,000 kilometres on there, 53,990 drive away. Thank you again for your inquiry. I understand you guys are down in Hervey Bay. Don't let that stress you at all. As I discussed with Robin, it's an absolute piece of cake. We're actually, just to give you a bit of an idea who we are, so we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. So I'm currently standing at our bigger pre-owned yard up here. We've got two yards up here. This is 235 Mulgrave Road. We've got another one up at 77 Mulgrave Road. And as you can see, we're absolutely jam-packed with vehicles at the moment. So we are actually the biggest pre-owned yard for Toyota in all of Queensland. And you can see our Toyota Lexus showrooms up the hill there as well, service departments down the road. And yeah, we are actually rated number 2 in all of Australia as well. So we turn over a little bit over 200 cars a month, which means they've got to be exactly like this one to be absolute glamours as well. So the whole idea of this video is just to take you through the whole car in as much detail as I can, sort of point out any sort of marks or scratches, that kind of stuff as well, and of course take you through the service history. So it was pretty much a locally owned car, private owner up in the Tablelands, so serviced all through John Cole up there as well, so on time every time as well, which is fantastic. Incredibly tidy across the bonnet there. I'm sort of struggling to actually find anything to point out. It's only really, if I'm being very particular, just a tiny little sort of stone chip just there. But other than that, looking super tidy across here. Same thing, just a tiny little one just there as well. So very clean across the front here. I did turn these alloys out because I wanted to show you the tyres. They're pretty much brand new on this one. Very clean alloys there as well. Can't really see any gutter rash or anything like that. Like I said, brand new tyres there. And very clean through the inside as well. As you can see, a little bit of dust, but super tidy through there. As we come across the front, so that's just those ones I mentioned on the phone. So 1, 2 and 3 little stone chips down there, but other than that, very tidy. Another little one there as well, and again stacks of tread through the inside there too, and looking very clean down the passenger front as well. Little tiny sort of scratch just there on the wheel, but nothing too bad, that's for sure. Now very quickly, do have 2 keys with this as well, so we've got a spare set there. So with central locking on both of these, being the Grande, we've got all the options from the keys. So that one works, and that one works as well. You do have the option to open the boot from here as well, so we hold that button down, that's going to open that tailgate. So I'll show you in there in just a second when we get down there. And we've got a little panic alarm here too, so you hold that down, it's actually going to set all the alarms off. With those keys, we've got proximity sensors for all these doors. So you've got 2 little lines here when we come up, that's actually going to lock the door. It won't do it because I've got that tailgate open, but as soon as we come up, push that and put the hand inside the handle, the car's going to unlock as well. So if you've got the keys in front of the door, it's all keyless entry to be able to get in and out. And being the Grande, you've got these beautiful finishes through the inside here, all that brown work as well. Incredibly tidy through here. Looking very clean through that door card. Again, we've got all these beautiful little entry fascias and stuff like that. Electric seats on both the driver and the passenger side, so we've got the height adjustments, the rubber floor mats, genuine Kluger rubber floor mats as well. Very tidy across the front, on the dash. The world's biggest console you've ever seen on the inside there. Now all your logbooks, service history, manuals, everything's all included with this one. Like I said, it was a private owner from the Tablelands. I just can't show you that first page because it's got all their personal information, but I can show you all the service history stamps themselves. So first service 2020 at 11,000 kilometres up in John Cole Toyota. So next one 2021 at 24,000 kilometres, John Cole again. 2021 late at 33,000 kilometres. 2022 at 48,000 kilometres. And because it didn't travel many, the next one they did was 2022 at 62,000, and then 69,000 at 2022 as well. So full service history there, all through John Cole. You can't ask for better than that. Not due again, and so because when they come in, if they're due for a service, so we get them done as well. So that's us. So 75,000 at March this year. So literally just been serviced and not due again until October, or 86,000 kilometres. So we're only at 75, so you got that full range to go. So I'll just give you a look over that roof and everything up there as well. Got the sunroof up there too. Now, like I said over the phone, these aren't actually tinted windows, but that is all stuff that we can get done in-house for you before it comes down. And like I said, brand new tyres on there as well. So with the Grande, we've got all these little features as well. So you got a little shade that comes up for your passengers in the back. So a couple of different options, obviously, with the seats. We can obviously drop those down, bring them forward, because we do have a 7-seat option with this Kluger as well. So you can actually lift that up and have passengers in the back here as well. So that's on both sides. That'll happen there for you too. Otherwise, we just slide those back into place. You got a little argument separate in the middle here with all the cup holders and everything like that. But very tidy through the inside of this one. We've got these floor mats the whole way around, of course. The air conditioning controls in the back here as well. A little DVD player and everything in the back as well. So you pop that down, that's going to work as well. Air conditioning all through the back rows here. And of course your little fuel flap there as well. I'll show you where the release is for that inside. Parking sensors right across the back as well. So all this rubber matting through the inside here. Again, they've done an awesome job looking after this one. The jacket, so the tools and everything are under there. Spare tire itself is underneath. I'll show you that in just a second. Got little tie down points, so all these little hooks and everything, they come out. Got 4 of those around the back here as well. Little cup holders in the back there too, so if you do have people in the rear seats. Otherwise, if you want to just put these away, they can tuck into place like that. So down the bottom, so the inside of that door as well. So you got a little push button here. So the tailgate, the boot is all electronic, so you can open it from the keys like I did just before. There's a button on the dash behind the steering wheel that lets you do it as well, and there's a button just there too. So I'll show you that in just a second. Actually, we'll push that down now. It simply comes down by itself. So great if you've got hands full of groceries and stuff like that. Beautiful. So you got a little release button there to open that window up as well. So it gives you access into the back. So if you've got stuff in there and you don't want to open the whole boot, you can just do that. That all locks with the car. So very tidy through here. So like I said, the only ones I could really find were along this back plastic. We've got a couple little sort of scratches there, and around here a couple little scratches there as well. But underneath there you should be able to see that spare tire's got a little cover over it. But I'll try and get the camera up there so you can see. Where is it? I'm doing a terrible job of the camera work. There we go. So it's tucked up in behind that cover. As you can see, absolutely stacks the tread on that one as well. Alright, so down the driver's side. And very clean down here. Very fine little sort of mark just there. But not too bad at all. Just down to that last wheel for you as well. So these, obviously a little bit of dirt there because we've had some stacks of rain lately. So we do get these detailed before they come down to you. So they'll all get washed, vacuumed, everything like that. It'll look like new again. But very tidy through this side as well. Through those seats. And finally just down the driver's side now to the actual driver's door. So again, like I said, so you got this, just like the passenger side, you've got these 2 little keys here. I got the keys in my pocket. You simply push that. It's going to lock the car. So that's now locked. As soon as we step away and come back, there's sensors on the inside of the handle. So as soon as we grab that, unlocks the car for us and beeps to let you know. So again, great if you've got groceries and stuff like that, or you don't want to go looking through your bag for the keys. You've got the master controls up here, so all the electric windows, central locking, all the mirror controls, everything like that, all from up here. Now, being the electric seats, you've got 2 different settings, so you can save his and hers. So one for you, Margaret, one for you, Robin as well. So 1 and 2, so depending on who's driving at the time, you simply push that button and the seat will go to your saved preset positions. Other than that, you've got electric adjustments, everything here as well, so all the tilts, backrest, lumbar support, the whole works down there too. The fuel release, so that, like I said, you can open the boot, the bonnet, the boot from here as well, so that's going to open that tailgate. The fuel release is just there for you and the bonnet's just there as well. I'll pop that as well because I want to show you under there too. I'll show you what the rest of those buttons do in just a second as well. So we're going to jump inside the car. Now it is a push button start because this is your keys here. So we've got the little push button on the ignition here. So very nice and easy. You simply just need your foot on the brake to be able to push that. So we'll close these doors up, get some aircon going because it's extremely hot out here in Cairns at the moment. Get some aircon going, that's a bit better. Alrighty, so looks like we need a bit of fuel for you. So 75,899 kilometres as it sits right now. So no engine lights or dash lights or anything like that. The only lights on there is just the handbrake over this side here because I've obviously got the handbrake on, and of course the over this side here because I'm not wearing a seatbelt at the moment, and of course we're due for some fuel there as well. So the just zoom out a little bit for you too. So like I said, not due for a service until 86,000 kilometres. So down here, the rest of those buttons, the rear verse, we've got cameras basically all around the car on this one. So if I push that little button, it's going to bring it up onto the little screen here. Oh, there we go. So we have a little 360 view of the car. So it's going to do its little thing for you. Now this little button down here is going to give you all these different views because we've got cameras under the mirrors, cameras in the front of the car, and cameras at the back. And this little video basically stitches all these cameras together so that it gives you those views all around the car as well, which I think is just fantastic. So you can sit there and pause that as well and go beautiful. There's absolutely nothing around this side of the car there too. So they give you should never really damage. That's why the wheels are in such good condition, the backs of the car's in such good condition, because you can literally check out this camera the whole time and know exactly what's around you at all times. So as soon as you put that into reverse, they're going to come up as well. So we've got those in the camera there too. So we've got two different ones. You've got that same 360 one that we were just looking at, and then the actual reverse camera just itself. So we can see the rear bar there and the car behind us. So absolutely awesome system there as well. Very, very easy way to basically make sure that the car stays nice and safe. On the steering wheel itself, you've got all the radio controls, so you can answer the phone calls, turn up the radio volume and change stations and everything from the left-hand side here. All your safety controls are all up on the right, so cruise controls tucked away down the back there. We've got lane departure, so if you're not paying attention for a second and the car starts and you start to drift over the lanes, the car will actually react and start to bring you back as well. You've got adaptive cruise control here too, so again, if you've got the cruise control on and the person in front of you slams on the brakes, the car's actually going to brake and react for you as well if you don't in time as well. There's all sorts of different little pages, options, and different little menus down the bottom there as well. So between obviously compasses to what's on the radio to all your safety systems, everything like that too, all controlled from up here on the steering wheel. Headlights are all over on the right hand side, wipers are all over on the left hand side. As we come around, like I said, massive touchscreen display here, but they're nice huge buttons so that your sat nav there, if you want to go into it, you simply click on it and it's going to bring it to a full screen just like that. Same thing if we go back to that home screen, go straight into the radio side of stuff. Nice big huge buttons, so it makes it nice and easy while you're driving around and everything like that as well. So radio works good too. CD player at the top there as well. Aircon controls down the bottom here, so fan speed in the middle, temperature on the left and the right hand side. So the driver's side right here is independent to the passenger side. So the passenger can sit there and change the temperature, and the driver's side can do the exact same thing. So it's completely independent from the left and the right side of the car. As we come down, plenty of storage across the top here for phones and things like that. All your little different four-wheel drive options being the all-wheel drive as well, so center diff locks, different modes and traction control, stuff like that as well, as your USB, AUXs and accessory plugs all in there as well for your phones, charging your phone and that kind of thing. Cup holders all through the middle here. They are adjustable, they come out if you want the extra space. We've got a heated seat and a cooled seat here on the front two seats as well, so the driver's and the passenger side. So basically it's in the blue and it's actually pumping aircon through the seat on the passenger side or here on the driver's side, and if it's in the red, it's pumping heat through the passenger side or heat through the driver's side as well. So heat's probably good for you guys. Cooling is definitely better for us up here. But like I said, stacks of storage through the middle. A little sunroof up the top there too, so we've got the buttons for that one. You can open and close it from down here too. So where my finger is there, that's going to open up that sunroof. You can close that up, get the glass one instead. Otherwise that just simply closes up as well. So adjustable seat belts, drop down handles the whole way around as well, including the driver's side. Airbags absolutely everywhere. These are incredibly safe vehicles. Other than that, that's pretty much everything on the inside here. So I do want to just quickly show you under the bonnet before we finish up. Now the car's going to beep because I got the keys in my pocket. So that's just a little reminder that you didn't turn the car off. And under there. So that is your 6-cylinder motor as well, and battery at the corner there too. And like I said, full Toyota service history, incredibly clean through there. All your fluids down the side there as well. Firewall. So thank you again guys for your inquiry, and can't wait to hear feedback soon.